The government just passed a law that will force every new car in America to have AI watching you while you drive. So let me explain. This is actually real, and Thomas Massie tried stopping it from passing. Basically, this law is requiring that every new car to have cameras and sensors constantly watching your eyes, your steering, and your behavior. And if the AI decides that you're not fit to drive, it will simply turn off your car. You don't get a warning, you don't get to argue, the AI just decides. And this is already getting built into 26, 27 brand new cars. What do you guys think? The government just passed a law that will
Every new car in the US will reportedly be required by law to have tech that puts constant surveillance on the driver by 2027. AI in your car will allegedly determine if you're sober and fit to drive, automatically turning off the vehicle if it determines you're a danger to the road. Tucked into a broader federal safety initiative is a requirement for impaired driving detection technology in all new vehicles. The goal sounds simple enough: reduce crashes caused by drunk or fatigued drivers. To do that, automakers will need to install systems that monitor drivers in real time. These systems rely on cameras and sensors that track things like eye movement, head position, and overall attentiveness. If the system detects what it believes is impairment, it doesn't just issue a warning and move on. In some cases, it could prevent the vehicle from starting or limit how it operates once you're already driving. No system is perfect, and that's part of the problem. Fatigue, distraction, or even normal driving habits could potentially be misread by these systems. Something as simple as looking away for a moment or driving late at night could be flagged as a concern. That creates a possibility of false positives that could prevent someone from driving when they're actually fine. These systems don't just observe, they collect data. That includes how you drive, how often you appear distracted, and how the system interprets your behavior over time. The question drivers keep asking is simple: where does that data go? And right now, there isn't a clear answer across the board. People are talking about the safety.
I mean, yeah, man, they feeding into them damn Palantir and them mass data centers. All right, but shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory that's due unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who I learned this truth from. And salutation to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking both your lives and freedoms to do so. And shalom to the rest of the elect, as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this is your brother Rakaga Bar, and I want to be doing a lesson, all right, ultimately going into how the image of the beast is speaking loud and clear, man, all right, which pretty much is this whole, digital surveillance system that's being set up, okay, this digital prison system that's being set up, which is going to be grounds for this mark of the beast that these devils are about to roll out, man, all right, and we've been warning you, all right, time and time again, all right, the prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, starting with the elders and apostles at GMS, we've been warning you that this digital enslavement system was coming. And, these devils have an agenda 2030, which pretty much, in less than fewer words, they want to blame carbon emissions and all these particular things as to why, we got to switch over to a digital, electric system. This is why they pushing for the electric cars. And this is why, information like this is going out to where by 2027, all right, which is, that's several months away now at this point. Every new car in the U.S. will be required by law to have AI technology that constantly surveils you, man. Constantly surveils you, all right, picks up all your data. Where's your data going? All right, to the government, okay, so that way, in this new system, this social crediting system that they're going to roll out, if you speak out against the government, if you, do something to get on they naughty list, right, they're going to have full control over you, man. So much to the point to where they're going to be able to stop, put a kill switch in your car and you ain't even going to be able to travel nowhere, and that could be another reason as to why scriptures say a man shall desire, to go into a city and not be able, man. OK, and, the scriptures is popping off of the page, man. OK, this whole surveillance system monitoring you 24/7, 365. This is their new world order, man. OK, because this is why what are they about to roll out is digital currencies, man. OK, you people don't realize that all that fiat currency, that shit's finna be done with. OK, I think they printed the last penny. And that article went out a couple months ago or a few months ago, how they was printing the last penny. OK. And, ultimately, we know everything going on with the war. And, all right. And whatnot. These devils are about to cause a financial a financial reset, man. Okay, to where everything's gonna go over to digital currencies, and that's why they have AI is replacing people, all right, by record numbers, man. So they can be justified in giving you people universal basic income, okay, programmable digital money that expires, all right, and you know, recording and monitoring every facet of your life, okay? Because yeah, they try to say that oh, we'll be able to stop drunk drivers, or somebody look like they behind the wheel tired, we'll just the car will, pull them over and just automatically, stop, so that way there's no accidents and shit. But whole time this is all about fucking complete control, man. Okay, this is all about complete control. Okay, because this AI shit ain't it's finicky, man. And so it's like what truly determines if they deem you irresponsible to drive at the moment, or whatever the case may be, man. Okay, because it's gonna be more to it than that. All right, they're gonna allow you to be on a social crediting system, and if they don't like some shit you do, you ain't gonna be able to go nowhere. Okay, you see, so this again, the image of the beast is speaking, man. And they said by 2027, this thing is in law. So, yeah, man, let's grab this. Matter of fact, this is Revelation 13 and 11. It's saying, I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, okay, which represents America, Babylon the Great, in their two-part system. All right, it's saying he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, the ancient Roman Empire, and causeth the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven, okay, the atomic bomb, nuclear weapons that they've now been able to, create, right, on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. Okay, and the image of the beast is not just a picture of Cesare Borgia, Jesus Christ, man. Though that's a part of it, that's a part of their deception. But we're living in the image of the beast. Okay, this whole system is represents their image, man, and what their minds, all right, their imaginations to establishes their new world order. Okay, this is what they want you to bow down to. This is what they want to put that mark of the beast in you and have you bow down to this digital surveillance prison system, man. And you see, you're not going to have a way out of it. This is why the prophecies say, no man might buy nor sell save he that had the mark. Yeah, because that chip is going to be it's going to have access to your digital money on there. All right. And it's going to pretty much be your key to society. They even make shows, man, that, different movies and even like Black Mirror, and they showcase how this technology will be able to operate with these vehicles and shit, man. Going into your house, like everything that got key fobs and shit, you can go use a key fob to get into your building or get into the car or whatever. All of that technology is going to be within that chip, man. The radio frequency technology, man. See, so, hey, again, the image of the beast is speaking, man. Okay. And this is why these people are replacing you with AI. They're replacing people with AI because they're going to make it to where you're going to have to rely on, universal basic income to survive, man. This cost of living crisis and shit and the coming famine, all right, that they've been speaking about, all right, that's coming quickly, all right, and an energy crisis, all right, they're warning of energy lockdowns. This is all by design, man. Okay, it's for this very system to be set up. This also goes into 15-minute cities, man, where you're tracked and monitored and traced within a 15-minute radius. You have everything you need: the gym, the grocery store, the hospital. Everything will be within 15-minute, ultimately walking distance, man. But that makes it easier for them to put you in a district, all right, like some Hunger Games shit, all right, and easier for them to monitor and track and surveil you, man. See, now you can't no longer say this is a conspiracy theorist because it's already happening. All right. And I believe over there I want to say in the UK, one of those European countries, I want to say the UK, They're already rolling out aspects of those 15 mini cities, man. So yeah, all right. This is the image, okay? It say that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. All right. And yeah, it's saying he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that's in a figurative and a literal sense, man. Because, people already speaking out against this shit, talking about it's violating the Fourth Amendment rights. And you got a lot of people that are going to try to fight against this this new world order, because we know chaos and a collapse is pretty much about to take this place, okay, any day now. And you're going to have people that's going to try to fight back. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of death, man. But even too, in a figurative sense, being ostracized from society. Because if you opt out and you say, well, fuck it, I'm not going to buy those new cars. I'm not going to use the digital currency that's tied to this chip. I'm not going to do, well, you're going to have to, if you're not of the elect, then you pretty much through. But for us, the elect, that's why scriptures say the Lord's going to keep us from the hour of temptation, which is going to try everybody on the earth, man. So he's going to keep us from when this man implements the MOTB, okay, to where, yeah, we may be ostracized from society, but the Lord is going to allow for us to continue to maneuver around and get what we need to get and do what we need to do, okay? But yeah, you see this image of the beast is speaking. Verse 16, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, man. So if you can't see that this whole fourth industrial revolution, right, this digital technocracy, that's why, do you think when Trump was elected, Elon Musk, okay, Dr. Oz, why do you think these, Peter Thiel, right? Why do you think these particular technocrats, all right, or whatever, were largely tied to with him winning, man? Because they showing you they're setting this shit up, okay? And next thing they need to do is they're gonna roll that chip out, man. So again, we wait any day now for these devils to be justified in bringing a collapse. All right, when the lights go out, some type of grid outage or cyber attack or energy lockdown, whatever it's gonna be. Okay, we know what the end goal for these devils is, man. Okay, because prophecy is going to be fulfilled. And this is just another example of what the elites intend to do. What their intent is, man, is to have you in the digital prison, if you will. Okay? But anyways, Lord willing, I was edifying. I'm going to close out with that and give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, DTAY Baba Bash.